guys, welcome to the session. So today's topic is the most interesting topic, that is fuzzy, and the video is gonna divide it into two parts. In the first part I'm going to discuss all about starting from your fuzzification to your defuzzification, right? And in the next part I'm going to discuss everything about your coding. Okay, so before diving into fuzzy, I would like to ask you something. Like, you must be well known with it, like binary numbers. Okay, you must be well known with the binary numbers and what it is 0 and 1. 0 is your false and 1 is your true. Okay, so if I ask you a question like, is it rainy, is it sunny, or if I ask you a question like, is Robin is honest? If I ask you a question, is Robin is honest, so what will be your answer in binary sense? It will be yes, Robin is honest, or it will be no, Robin is not honest. Okay, but if some of you want to give an answer that Robin is almost honest or partially honest, somewhat dishonest, if you want to give such answers, so can the binary numbers 0 and 1 answer it? No, it cannot. It can only answer that yes or no. Okay, it cannot answer variety of answers, right? So there the need of fuzzy comes, where we need a different and variety of answers, because it cannot be solved only with a 0 and 1. Okay, so if I ask you that scale the honesty of Robin in the scale of 1 to 10, so some of you will tell 1, some of you will tell it 10, some of you will rate that it is 2, 3, 4, I mean partially honest, almost honest, right? You will rate it in a scale of 1 to 10, right? So how does the fuzzy answers, the question is how fuzzy answers all these answers, how it is possible? Yes, of course it is possible. For knowing that, the most important thing is you should know that fuzzy works in the range of 0 and 1. It doesn't work beyond 1 or beyond 1, 2, 3, no, it works only in the range of 0 and 1. So there will be a question in your mind, if it works in the range of 0 and 1, there is similarly two numbers like 0 and 1 like binary. So how it differs? Yes, of course it differs. How? Because 0 and 1 in the range means what? In the range means you can say that in between 0 and 1 there are many decimal numbers like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 up to 0.9 and many decimal numbers. Okay, so fuzzy works in the range of 0 and 1. What it do, suppose you will tell that Robin is fully dishonest, it will choose the value 0 for it because it is fully dishonest. If you say Robin is fully honest, it will choose one value, okay, the uppermost value, and for fully dishonest 0 value. And in between you will say some partially honest, somewhat honest, or almost honest, it will choose a value like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 up to 0.9, any value it will choose. So it will map up your answers with these range of 0 to 1 range of values, and you will get the result. So in this way fuzzy map ups all the value in the range of 0, 1, and it is capable of answering many answers in a variety of range, right? So now let's come to the total structure of fuzzy, right? So before going to it, I would like to explain the total structure with the help of an example, right? So suppose you are going to a restaurant, right, and you need to give a tip to the waiter, and you need to decide that how much tip you will give. Okay, so here you will not decide, right? The fuzzy system will decide that how much tip you will give, and the tip is dependent upon two factors, that is your quality of food and service provided by them. These are the two factors upon which the tip is decided. Okay, and who will decide the tip? You will not decide, but the fuzzy system will decide the tip. Okay, so what I will do now, here I will give two inputs to the fuzzy system, that is first one is your quality and second one is your service. Okay, by taking these two inputs, the fuzzy will decide the tip. And what is quality? How you will give the input, okay, of quality and service? You have to rate it in a range of, in a scale range of 1 to 10. Okay, suppose quality I am giving it 6.5 and service is 9.8. So I am inputting 6.5 and service is 9.8. Okay, in a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, I have rated quality is 6.5 and service is 9.8. I am giving the input. Now after giving the input, the next step is of fuzzification. So here what happens? So all the things about fuzzification are explained in the 3 diagrams. Okay, so what I did, now the scale range, that is your 1 to 10, the scale range I have drawn it in your x-axis, and The y-axis is nothing but your fuzzy range value, that is your 0 to 1 fuzzy range value. Okay, so this is your 1 to 10 scale, okay, which you have given the input, and this y-axis is nothing but your fuzzy range value, which consists from 0 to 1. Okay, so for this one is for your quality, and this one is for your service, and the last one is for your tip. Okay, so now if I am giving the quality is 6.5, so it is somewhere between here, right? And the service is 9.8, it is somewhere over here. Okay, so the question is, now I am getting two things, okay, but how will I get the fuzzified values? I mean the value between which value I will choose which value in the range of 0 to 1. How will I get the fuzzified values? For this we need an intersection point, right? We need an intersection point. How will I create an intersection point? So to create an intersection point, you can see that I have drawn a triangular like structure. This is a triangle, this is another line, and this is another line. Okay, why just I have drawn it? This is only to create an intersection point. Okay, so if I suppose 6.5 is here, if I extend the line, here is the intersection. Again, if I extend the line, here is the intersection. So there are two intersections you are getting. Okay, there are two intersections. One is for your triangular region, another is for your this line. Okay, and over here also you are getting two intersections. Here is the intersection for the triangular region, and here is the intersection for this line. Okay, you are getting the two intersection. So what is this? These lines are just to make an intersection point, and this line, this triangle, and these two lines are called as your membership functions, and the respective y values are your membership values. So you can see in the above, so you can see over here I have drawn so many membership function, like your this is your triangular membership function. Okay, your trapezoidal membership function, R function, L function, Gaussian function. These are the membership function used to create an intersection point for the respective input you are giving to the fuzzy system. Okay, these are this function are used to create an intersection, as well as the region under these. This is a region. Okay, this region is called as your fuzzy region. The region under which the region of your membership function is called as your fuzzy region. So this is a fuzzy region for triangular membership function. This is what? This is your R function. This is another fuzzy region. This is another fuzzy region, and this is your L function. So this is another fuzzy region. Similarly, there are three fuzzy regions over here. Okay, so I am using three membership function, and I am getting three fuzzy regions. Okay, so for three fuzzy regions, I can write a fuzzy sets with three values. Like for this, I can give this is poor side, this fuzzy region is poor, this middle one is triangular, is average, and the last one is your good fuzzy region. So here you can see for quality I have written poor, average, good. For service I have written poor, average, good, and finally for tip I have written low, medium, high. So I have taken three fuzzy membership function, and from that I am getting three fuzzy regions, and from that I am giving the three fuzzy regions three names, that is poor, average, good, low, medium, high. Okay, now you have got your fuzzy regions, you know, understand what is the membership function, you understand what is the membership values. Okay, now the thing is you have to get your fuzzified values. So here is your intersection, right? So I will extend the line over here, again I will extend the line over here. So this two are your fuzzified values, right? So here also I will extend a line over here. Okay, here I will also extend a line. So again these two are your two fuzzified values. These 4 points you are getting, these are your 4 fuzzified values, or you can say after getting the fuzzified values, you can say my fuzzification process is all done, because my input is converted into my fuzzified values. Now after fuzzification process, the next is my fuzzy inference engine. Next comes to this. Okay, for this what I need, for this what it does, it needs two things, that is fuzzy sets. As an input it needs fuzzy sets, rule based, as well as it needs the the fuzzified values which we have got in the fuzzification process. So I will give input, the inference engine, I will give the fuzzified inputs, the rule and fuzzy sets. The three input it will get. And what you must be wondering, what is rule, right? What is rule? Rule is something whenever you are going to do certain kind of problems related to fuzzy, you have to make your own rule based. Okay, you have to make your own rule base, and here I have made my 3 rule base. Okay, the 3 rule is, if service is poor and quality is poor, tip is low. If service is average, tip is medium. And if service is good and quality is good, tip is high. So these are the 3 rules, and I have also, this is my 3 fuzzy sets. Okay, this is 3 input fuzzy sets, this is for output. Okay, and my 4 intersected fuzzified values. These 3 things I will be giving input to my fuzzy inference system. And what the inference system will do, the inference system will map my rule base with the fuzzified values. It will do the mapping process will go on. Okay, so here, before going to this, I would like to say here 2 lines are highlighted. I mean, this is a triangular average fuzzy region. Okay, so this is highlighted, or this is your, you can say this is your firing strength. This is your firing strength, and this is your another firing strength. Okay, this one is the firing strength for your what? Good region, and this is your firing strength for your average region. And in case of poor region, if you consider poor region, no intersection arises. There is no intersection. For poor region, there is no intersection. And similarly to, if you go to service, there are 2 intersections. One intersection is for triangular. Okay, for triangular, this is your firing strength. Another intersection is for your what? Good region. This is another firing strength. And there is no intersection for your poor region. Here there is no intersection. Okay, so when I come to the rule base, this rule 1 is discarded. Why? Because the poor region is not fired or not highlighted. Only the average and your good region is highlighted, or the 2 regions are fired. So what the inference engine will do, it will discard the rule 1 because this region is not fired. Only 2 and 3 is fired. So it will compute, or it will work by taking these 2 rules. Okay. So now we are having 2 highlighted rules, that is rule 2 and rule 3. Okay, for rule 2, the service is average. Okay, you can see over here which one is service is average. Average region is this one, and this is the intersection point for average. Okay, so it is getting something around 0.2. It is getting something around 0.2. Okay, and for service is good. Now we are going to service is good. For service is good, this is the good portion. Okay, fuzzy region. This point is highlighted, so you are getting somewhat 0.8. Okay, 0.8. And quality is good. This is the good region, this is the good region, this is the average, and this is the good region. Which one is intersecting this? For good region, this line is good region, so this part is intersected, so you are getting somewhat like 0.3. Okay, 0.3, you are getting somewhat 0.3. Okay, so here you are getting, when service fuzzified values is 0.2 and tip will be medium. Okay, so here I am getting a point. And what will be the tip? The tip will be medium. So if I extend this line, okay, this is the intersection point. And next, if service is good and quality is good, there are 2 things, 0.8 and 0.3. Okay, so remember one thing, whenever there is an and in between the rules, always choose the minimum fuzzified value. So here you will choose 0.3. Just choose 0.3 whenever there is a and, choose a minimum value. So you will choose 0.3 and its respective tip is high. So which fuzzified region is fired? High region is fired. So I will choose 0.3 over here, like 0.3 over here, and the region fired is high. So this is a region. Okay, so this is a region. So now I am getting, so I have got the intersection points. Now I have to map these intersection points to its respective, tip x value, that is how much percent of tip, percentage value, how much percent of tip I want to give. So here I will make an intersection. You are getting intersection point over here. Okay, and for the 0.4 here, you are getting the intersection point over here. Which one is highlighted? Tip is medium. Tip is medium. So you will get an intersection point over here. Okay. There are 2 points of intersection you are getting. Intersection for rule 2 you are getting tip is medium. So medium, this is the medium region of intersection. Here you are getting an answer. And for rule 3 you are getting point 3 and the consequent is high. So you are getting an intersection over here. So there are 2 intersection points you are getting. But now the thing is you had to compute a single percentage value to give your tip. How the value is computed? The value is computed through the methods of defuzzification, and these are the methods, that is your lambda cat, weighted average, centroid of sum, centroid of gravity and maximum method. These are the some of the methods of defuzzification through which you can get the exact tip value. Okay, so all the methods I'm not going to explain in this video. If you want, you can ask me in the comment section. I will make a separate video for this defuzzification process, but for now I am computing this with the help of weighted average method. Okay, so how actually the weighted average method works? Okay, I am explaining the thing how actually the weighted average method works. So I am getting 2 points, that is 0.4 and 0.2. There are 2 values. Okay, and the respected fuzzy region is 1. I think it will be around something 20, and this will be around 19. Okay, so into first one you are getting 19 plus second one you are getting 20 divided by 0.4 plus 1. Okay, so what I am doing, I am multiplying the first fuzzified value with its respected tip value, and second plus, I am doing a plus and multiplying the second fuzzified value with its respected x values. Okay, I am multiplying and finally adding it and dividing it with the sum of these 2 fuzzified. After you compute the weighted average, you will get the tip somewhat like 20%. Okay, somewhat like 20%. There may be 0.1, 0.2 up and down. So someone can get 19%, 20%, 21%. But this will be the range. Okay, this will be the range of the tip percentage. Okay, so whenever you are coding, you will get the exact. This is the approximate points because I have done in your hand. I have done. Okay, so when you are coding, you will get the exact point of fuzzified value, and the exact tip will be given by your machine. Then if you like the video, then subscribe the channel, like the video as well as share the video as much as possible, and yes, stay tuned. Very soon I am going to come up with the implementation part of the fuzzy. Thank you all. Thanks for watching.